Me family, me na Mustafa Karim Dauda, host of Lewiland, courtesy of the platform SL Limited. Well, today, as una can see na my face, I dey smile. I get good news for una all. The platform SL Limited, wey be the count with Lewiland, don rebrand. Wetin we mean? I mean say, the Lewiland podcast, wey dey count to una courtesy of the platform SL Limited, we don't begin the focus on law and law-related topics them, and how the law they affect firstly young people them because now they have be focused and Salomon at large or the world at large. So now for expect from we different topics them on the law and how the law they relate to una all. But for start this rebranding process here, we want for start with a very important topic when are the utmost statutes na Salon. Today, we will talk about the 1991 Constitution. And the 1991 Constitution, na Salon in Constitution and na in dey enforce na Salon. The Constitution of Salon, pursuant to Section 171, subsection 15, clearly states say this Constitution here na the biggest and na the most supreme law above any other law na Salon. Wetin that mean? It means say the Constitution you know they compare to any other law wey enforceable na Salon. So today we dey start with section 17 of that particular statute today. Wetin section 17 they talk about? Section 17 of the 1991 Constitution they protect the freedom of arbitrary arrest and detention. Arbitrary arrest and detention basically now a situation wherein you are arrested without any justifiable means. We dey start with a very important provision inside the 1991 Constitution, where are the supreme law na Salon. The provision na section 17 of the 1991 Constitution. You go to ask yourself, wetin section 17 of the 1991 Constitution they talk about? Section 17 of the 1991 Constitution they talk about the freedom to the right for protect yourself from arbitrary arrest or detention. Now, wetin arbitrary arrest or detention mean? Arbitrary arrest and detention means say the law for protect you, for make them not just arrest you or they detain you without any legal justification. So the 1 Act section inside the 1991 Constitution, they talk about how their rights there are protected. This right here is protected by law, and the circumstances then under which this right can be taken away from you. If you watch the Act, section 17, you go see it starts off with saying no person as alone. They're not for deprive them of a right to freedom from arbitrary arrest or detention. What does that mean? It means say you get liberty for get your personal freedom for worker, how you want for worker. You get freedom for move. And you also, if they arrest you, they for arrest you through due process. What in due process mean? It means say court for give an order, what we can call in law warrant of arrest. So now these are the basic elements then where they describe waiting arbitrary arrest or how they protect you from arbitrary arrest and detention. But for me, I start for talk about this provision here, when I section 17, I mention arrest and detention. And I'm not saying you could only wonder waiting arrest or waiting at detention. So I want for sure the striking difference between arrest and detention. Arrest, now the act where they deprive you from your right to liberty. So that already the only on the spot, now the arrest. But when they hold you now and put you in lawful custody over time, na dande, na detention. So the difference is, for make you able to understand them better, it means say the arrest always they happen before the detention. Now, section 17, subsection 1, clearly the state say you get right as a citizen of Salone to freedom from deprivation of your right to arbitrary arrest and detention, right? But however, the law going and state say that right there is limited. We mean say it limited by law. Basically, what they say? They say this same lawyer will tell you say you get a right to freedom from arbitrary arrest and detention. They tell you say also it can be limited by this lawyer under the 1991 Constitution or any other law created by what? By Parliament. Remember, now Parliament, now they no more get the right legally for make and unmake laws there na Salone. So basically, any law where Parliament creates where they limit or where they take away this your right here to freedom from arbitrary arrest or detention, the same lawyer can take them away from you. Now, the circumstances them under which the rights can be taken away from you by law can include one of the following. But for make we understand better, I'll go begin give you an example and explain them as I go. So among the few situations them where the law prescribe for me to take away your freedom from arbitrary arrest and detention, now in an execution of a sentence, we mean say if they charge you for a criminal offense and the court prove at the end of the day say you guilty, that is a lawful sentence, a lawful order, and then sentence you to let's say for example 1 year imprisonment. That's 1 year imprisonment day means say lawfully they don't detain you under the law. So you don't go come back and say, oh, the law don't give me the right to freedom from arbitrary arrest and detention. No, the law the rights don't go apply in that circumstance day. Another situation is wherein, let's say for example, during Ebola time, where they will make curfew. Even though now we right for make we work out freely without not arrest we arbitrarily. But however, they put curfew. And when they put curfew, you not come on a do. So in any sense, they deprive you of that right, say. But it was deprived from you by law because now be a state of public health emergency. So them do them for protect you from spreading the Ebola disease. Also, they can arrest you and bring you or detain you in a situation wherein they allege say you don't do an offense, you don't commit an offense. An offense can be you don't thief, you don't curse, you don't choke, and any other thing, you don't kill. So if them allege, say them bring you as a suspect, they can arrest you and keep you. So they can arrest you and keep you for bring you before a court of competent jurisdiction, or means say law court in we local language, law court, before they bring you before law court. Either if na Freetown you dey, the magistrate court na Pademba Road, or the high court na where they na Shaka Stephen Street, or if you dey any other parts na Salone. Then also, if other persons suspect say you don't commit an offense, let's say for example, you dey pass around one certain area too much, and people not they see you in that kind of area, they like not to that area they dey. So they suspect say sometimes you not thief man. If they arrest you under the kind of circumstance, then they can detain you and bring you to a police station where they can come make a report. But during that time, the way they arrest you and bring you, now on the suspicion say you dey about to commit an offense or you don't commit an offense. On suspicion, it means a person suspect say you don't commit an offense. But the circumstances them under which they go take away these rights from you as a citizen of Salone or person where they live in Salone, then Boku, we not go able for delve into the all. But we go focus on the few the hour we don't raise, and also now we come to the rights and obligation where the police get if they arrest you lawfully, and waiting at some of you rights them where you get as a citizen where they don't arrest or lawfully detained. Anytime where police officer, let's say for example, anytime where police officer arrests you, the law they say, pursuant to section 17 and in subsections them, you go through the act if you they read and we go show them in the subsequent episode them. It states say, that person the way they arrest you either the police officer or private citizen who will get for teaching how private citizen that they arrest. But when they arrest you, if in the case of a police officer, the police officer suppose and must tell you the reason why make they arrest you. Example, if they arrest me on the allegation of larceny when a thief, as you can say in a local parlance, when a Creole, when they arrest me, the moment when they arrest me, the law they say, then suppose for tell me, say, now the reason on the allegation of theft or larceny, and they arrest me, they're supposed to tell me. And I'm a right standing for making them tell me. Or if they're not able to tell me at that point, they get up until 24 hours from the time when they arrest me for tell me. If they not tell me, basically, they're not going to go in line with that provision there. Then the second obligation, now for the police officer or the person where they arrest you, for tell you, say, you get a right to legal representation. But that legal representation, that means a lawyer, that legal representation, they could be provided to you at your own expense. So if they arrest you, but they left you afterwards, that means after they arrest you, they don't detain you. The provisions them there for that. But I want to pay attention to what thing they happen if they arrest you and then detain you. If they arrest you and they detain you, that means they keep you in lawful custody, you need to know some of the rights them, where you get under the 1991 Constitution, pursuant to Section 17, where they talk about rights now. So if they arrest you for offense where carry a life imprisonment sentence, like for example, murder or manslaughter, these serious offenses or unlawful possession of drugs, contrary to the National Drug Control Act of 2008, they go for life in prison. If they arrest you and then detain you for offense them the way I don't give example of so, or offenses them way connected to it, I don't go as example so, then the provision they say, they get right for all you in detention up to 10 days before they charge the matter in a court for do investigation. What's in that mean? It means say from the day when they arrest you, they can still keep you in a detention up to 10 days. And if they not conclude investigation up to that 10 days day, the law they say at first instance, then for charge the matter. But guess what? The Criminal Procedure Act 2024 also gets some provision. We get for deal with the Criminal Procedure Act, but right now we do. But just refer to them for make you understand. The Criminal Procedure Act 2024 gets provision them within a structure where they say if they arrest you for offense them, where the police gets the right for hold you in detention up to 10 days, then they can extend them for 7 days at a time. But we will cancel down them. Also, economic crimes. If they hold you for economic crimes, the law they say then gets the authority for detaining you for up to 10 days before they charge the matter go to court. Then you get what we call also environmental offense system. After I don't do my readings, I find out say we constitution we provide say if they hold you for economic offenses, if they hold you for offenses that will carry life imprisonment, if they hold you for offenses that we get for do with money, economic offense system, no define wetin amount to economic offense. And it also not give definition for wetin the amount to environmental offense or even capital offense. 1991 Constitution. Another part of the interpretation section. But for let we able to understand, generally capital offense system, na serious offense system. Offense that we carry the highest penalty like life imprisonment. Then for economic offenses, now offense system where they give you as an individual or you as the suspect or you as the defendant. Now offenses that way you commit where they give you additional advantage for make you get money. For example, tax evasion. Another example can be money laundering. Another example can be like fraud and all of that. Environmental offenses generally mean offenses that way they commit against the environment. Like for example, burning, where they burn the bush and all of that. So basically, so if they arrest you for any of these offenses, then they get rights for only for up to 10 days. Now, if they arrest you for any other offense, we not fall within the offenses there. That means the normal one, the one that we not a capital offense system. Well, the court they say, the act actually they say the police then getting right for hold you or detain you for up to 72 hours before they charge the matter go to court. So basically, we don't understand from basically waiting section 17 they talk about and how the section or the right where they prevent waiting deprivation of waiting liberty and or arbitrary arrest and detention. We don't understand how they operate and how they relate to people. I don't take una through basically waiting section 17 of the 1991 Constitution, the right way they protect. They protect for make them not arrest you unjustifiably or without any lawful reason or then detain you without any lawful authority. And then they basically, that right say they protect. And they tell you, say, you get a right say. But however, they show you back the circumstance system under which their rights they can be taken away from you as a citizen by law. But one thing what you need to understand as I conclude, as I've done this episode, that I mean, because this now we learn with the break and down. As we come out to the end of this episode here, anybody where arbitrarily arrest you or detain you, we mean say, he arrest you unlawfully or he detain you unlawfully. That means say he arrest you without any legal provision or any law for supporter, or he detain you without any law for supporter. You the person where the arrest, you are not the victim. You're entitled to what we call in law compensation. Compensation means they will pay you some money for waiting for the loss where you go down incur as a result of the unlawful arrest and detain you. So this fambulem now just the beginning of how we delve into provision by provision of the 1991 Constitution and how the provision them important as a supreme document where we get in salon. Me, don't be una host, Mustafa Karim Daunda, and this na Lewilan, courtesy of the platform SL Limited. When you watch this episode here, continue for share we on every other platform. We do on Twitter, on X, we do on IG, we do on FB, and we do on TikTok and YouTube. Inside this episode here, get for the comment. Till we meet again on other rights inside the 1991 Constitution or under other fundamental human rights. Me na Mustafa Karim Dauda, and this na Lewilan.